Hey, here's a recap of my week one of the 60-day test group. Honestly, I am somebody that has always struggled with those little fun containers of the 21 Day Fix. I have done the 21 Day Fix Extreme 2 rounds, but I never followed the containers. I would fall off track come Thursday afternoon. I'd completely just say screw it. Um, I'm so excited to say that I freaking nailed out my meal plan all week. Now, that's not saying I stuck to what I wrote down for every meal, but I did stick to my containers. I did have 2 slips, um, but instead of looking at those slips, I want to celebrate my victories. And my victories are my biggest victory is I had a team party and there was zero alcohol. Zero. I mean, I didn't have any. I didn't serve alcohol. Ronnie had a beer. He had beer, but he was, the only one drinking, and a husband had a couple Bud Lights. But that's a huge, huge victory for me. And that's not saying I'm some drunk, but I enjoy drinking, and it's just a social thing. And it was so awesome to be able to have a party and not have alcohol is the surrounding factor, the welcoming host. Um, so that was my biggest victory of week one. No alcohol at a party and really following the containers. Yesterday I had to print out more sheets to track my containers because the 8 spots that I had have already been completed. So that's victory number 2. I actually followed the meal plan and wrote down and tracked my containers, which again, huge victory. Um, I am a compulsive weigher. I learned with the Whole30 not to weigh, and I'm trying not to do it because I notice and I know my body the first couple weeks as I have not been working out as hard as I used to work out. So now my body's holding on to that water retention, and I know I'll drop next week. My body just has to get back into the 6 days a week lifting weights, really, really doing the work. So I'm not worried about that. I feel freaking great. I'm not farting. That means I'm not eating dairy. And I know dairy's on the plan and refried beans are, but for me, what I learned on the Whole30 is I cannot do dairy unless I want to fart and smell and be bloated. And it can be just a little tiny bit. And the same thing with, I was doing peanut butter because I didn't have any almond butter. And I was, it hurts me. Legumes hurt me. So this week I'm not eating that stuff and we'll see how I do. I know broccoli, cauliflower, cabbage, Brussels sprouts, all those vegetables hurt me. Can't do them, make me bloated. One thing I will say about the Whole30 is for me, it was a great thing to learn what was good for my body and not good for my body. But here's the thing, what I also have discovered is for me, when I've done it since the first time, it's been for quick fixes. It's been to get quick results, to get back down, and as soon as I tackle it, I'm now back eating the crap I know I can't eat. And that's why I got to where I am from a year ago. Back to, 130 whatever. I think I was 131.8 when I started. Last year at this time I was 119. So it's really frustrating. I know I can eat clean, but that's not a lifestyle that I'm going to be able to maintain. So again, for me, the Whole30, what I've realized, I had this thought yesterday, is that it was almost a fad diet for me after the first time I've done it. So I'm really excited. I'm about to go out and do back and buys right now. I'm loving the program. Ronnie is working out with me, not following the containers, and I'm totally okay with that. I'm happy he's just jumping back in with me. You guys, I love our group, the support that I'm getting, and I just think, all right, I gotta do this because I gotta post it. It's amazing. So thank you so much for cheering me on and being a support system. I really appreciate it. Peace out, y'all.